Franz Exner was an Austrian physicist whose influence spread far beyond his own experiments, shaping not just science in Austria, but an entire generation of modern physicists. Born on March 24, 1849 in Vienna, he studied at the University of Vienna and later became professor there, eventually directing the Physical Chemistry Institute and leading Vienna physics into a new era. Exner's own research touched on several emerging fields: electrochemistry, atmospheric electricity, spectroscopy, radiation, and color theory among them. He was one of the first to introduce electrochemistry and spectral analysis into Austrian physics curricula, and he led efforts to engage with radioactivity and atmospheric electricity well ahead of many peers. His electroscope, designed for measuring atmospheric electrical effects, became standard in Austria and beyond. Yet perhaps his greatest legacy lies in the students he mentored and the scientific community he built. Among his pupils were many who would become giants, such as Erwin Schrödinger, Lise Meitner, Victor Franz Hess, and many others. The so-called Exner Circle formed around his institute, turning Vienna into a hub of theoretical and experimental physics in the early 20th century. Exner also played a major role in institutional science. He restructured physics teaching at the University of Vienna, helped establish the Institute for Radium Research, one of the first dedicated to radioactive science, and engaged actively in science policy and education reform. His philosophical stance, which embraced statistical and probabilistic views of nature, anticipated parts of quantum theory, and influenced how generations of physicists thought about causality and randomness. Franz Exner died on November 15, 1926, in Vienna. While his name might be less well known than some of his students, his impact echoes in the institutes built, the theories taught, and the scientists trained under him. From atmospheric electricity to spectroscopy, from education reform to the foundations of quantum thinking, Exner's work underpins much of what we now take for granted in physics. Please feel free to share if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel Atomic Gear for more scientific content.